Welcome back to Deaths of Despair. I'm your host Abyss. Joining me today is Big Red. How you going, Big Red?
All the more better for talking to you.
Ah, such a sweetheart you are.
I know.
Now, since you're away in England, I thought I'd talk to you about a film that stars a few English actors and characters in this film called Lesbian Vampire Killers.
Yeah?
Do you remember that film? I really enjoyed that one. It was like this weird... it wasn't really a horror, it was more of just a satire, comedy, horror kind of film that played on a lot of tropes of modern horror films. I found it incredibly funny.
Right, I'll be honest. This movie's fucking terrible. I really don't like it. It was funny at the time, but on a rewatch, I was like...
Oh, that was a good start. That was a good start.
Great start. No, because it's about time we sort of had a movie where
We just slam.
just like someone can trash it in a way.
Yeah, so this is the one.
Without much detail.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you why I don't like it. Okay, so there used to be a show called Gavin and Stacey in the UK. Yeah?
Yeah.
Starring them two. They were the stars of it, them two.
James Corden and
James Corden and Paul, right?
Yeah.
The two lead characters. And it just reminds me of like sort of them two like on a vacation somewhere. But it took me out of like a different world, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, because they're actually playing almost the exact same characters as the TV show.
Okay, that's interesting. I never even heard this show before.
Exactly. So here's the thing: if you watch it just as a normal comedy, you go, "Oh, that's pretty funny." But if you watch the show, and I love the show, you go, "Yeah, it's just like seeing Smithy and Gav on like tripping on acid or something." You know what I mean? It's exactly what it is.
Well, in these days, our modern cinemas, we have extended universes. Would you be open to believing that's an interpretation of an extended universe, where Gav and Stacey end up in this extended universe of fighting vampires?
Well, here's the thing. So, Smithy is played by James Corden, and Gav is Matthew Horn.
Okay.
And I'd like to think, I'm going to say that before the show, because if you watch the show, that you'll know they get with their respective others and stuff like that. I'd like to think that before the show, they took acid one day, and Smithy tells Gav, he's like, "Oh, come on, we'll do this acid." And then Gav's like, "All right, I'll do it." And they do it, and then their trip is Lesbian Vampire Killers. That's exactly like
Well, that would make
that
it...
way.
Well, and you want it to be like, after the movie's over, it fades out and it pans around, and they've just murdered all these beautiful women.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
They're at some like gay rights rally and just massacred all these women with like a giant dildo sword.
Honestly, they're playing the exact same characters. And
Yeah,
at
but
this time...
you could argue that for Seth Rogen every time.
I know something. I can't remember. 2009, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this time, they didn't really need to do that movie. Because otherwise, Gavin and Stacey was a gigantic show here. It was massive. Like, people loved it. They still love it today. People wanted to come back for a reunion and everything.
See, I'm not saying this is a great movie at all, don't get me wrong. I think it's an entertaining film. I struggle to say the word film, it should just be called a movie. I think it's entertaining, but I don't think it's like a great film. I think it just has that entertaining value. Like, I really dug the over-the-top sexuality in the film. Like, the girl just making out the whole time. It was funny. I was like 15, 16. This was the bee's knees for me. I was like, yeah! Puberty, yeah!
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Then you had
I think those kids obviously still fun today.
Yeah. And when the vampires get killed, it looks like all white goo, almost like male ejaculate, so it was pretty fun time. I remember, I didn't pick up on that until much later on, which is kind of sad.
I'll be honest, I've seen this movie once, and that was...
I've seen this film too many times.
I've seen it. No, I tell a lie, I've seen it twice. I had to go back and watch it, didn't I? So I've seen it twice. Twice as much.
How did you?
If I'm going to watch them two in anything, it's going to be Gavin and Stacey. Also, they did a sketch show over here as well, and that bombed too. This movie bombed and that bombed. I don't know why they decided to do the sketch show. I think it's just called Paul and Corden. And that bombed too. That one not quality at all. That was almost embarrassing. Like this movie, actually, James Corden said in an interview, he goes, "I don't know why I did this movie."
Seriously?
Yeah, he goes, "It's fucking shit. I honestly don't know why. Please don't watch it, guys." It was at a time in my life where I wanted to be more famous than I was. I was like, "So you did that?
Well, it
What the
would.
fuck's supposed to make you more famous?"
But do you know how many do you know how many teenage boys would have got that because it said lesbian vampire killers? People would have got that and watched it. Yeah. Like, did you enjoy it or no? You didn't enjoy it.
No, I didn't.
You
Maybe
didn't enjoy it. So
I didn't really enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy all these beautiful women making out with each other?
Oh no, I did. I enjoyed that,
Yeah.
of course. But I didn't enjoy them because I've seen them. Because it just reminded me of Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
It took me really out of the movie.
Well, I
That's
think
what I appreciate. If
Yeah.
you've never seen the show, you're not going to know what I
Yeah.
You know?
See, yeah, obviously because I haven't seen the show, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Like, I do think the film isn't the best acted overall, but I love that over-top sexuality. I love, like, the campiness of it. It was just... It's not, like, near the best vampire film, but I think it's a really funny one.
Yeah, no, that's good.
How did
To me,
you... How did you enjoy the comedy in the film?
it was all right. I've seen it in Gavin and Stacey though.
See, I like...
Not that type of comedy, but it's more toned down. But it's the same mannerisms and everything. So I'd already seen it.
Yeah.
So to me, it was nothing new. It was just sort of the same thing I've seen. Here's the thing with English comedy. It's very smart, very witty, very well written. But once you've seen all types of it, there's nothing new anymore. There's no real... Yes, after you've seen like one English comedy, you've sort of seen them all in a way. You get me?
Yeah,
Which
see...
is not saying that's wrong, because English comedy is some of the best comedy you'll ever see, and it's really funny. But you know what you're going to get with it.
See, like, The Office, that's something, like, the original Office, I don't mind that at times. It's that awkward, really bad humour. But other times, I can't stand that show. In-Betweeners, I don't mind, but I feel like that's just a British thing of an American concept. Like, I know it is British, but it's just, yeah. I feel like this, because I'm not used to that English humour, it really did, I found it funny. Especially James Corden saying that he just wants to engage a woman in a polite conversation. I'm like, ha ha ha, so funny.
I like James Corden, though. I like him.
Yeah, he's good. I liked him. Yeah,
He's
so
really
how'd you...
you'd find some of the stuff he says in that really.
I'll check that out for you. How'd you find the vampires in this? Did you find them cool, scary?
Didn't really have a preference, to be honest. Really. I don't want to trash it too much. I've got to find bits that I like. But I'm struggling to find bits I like.
Well, here, we'll make a feminist movement of this film. We'll make a feminist aspect of this film. There was strong female characters in this who are not sexualized at all. Like that blonde girl. I said there were some. I didn't say all of them. Most of them were. But there was that blonde girl, the main... I can't remember her name and it doesn't matter. But she's the one that works together with them and spoilers, everyone survives at the end. And, yeah, she was a cool character. And she was a strong, independent woman. And you also had the evil girlfriend who dumped the guy 7 times.
I like that bit, actually.
How do you get dumped 7 times?
I know.
Oh, that is terrible.
Pardon?
That is terrible. Getting dumped 7 times. I actually enjoyed the vampires. I thought they were cool. I was like 16 when I saw this, so seeing a naked vampire girl charge at you.
Sing it together.
Yeah. So imagine seeing that vampire, half naked girl charge at you when you're first young, and charges at you. You're like, whoa, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think I understood that film when it first came out. I'm like, why are you all making out for? Isn't vampires supposed to be scary?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then they're sitting in that van, they're like, I like you better when you're naked. Yeah, okay, folks, you've listened to this, which hopefully you are. This film is pretty trashy, to be quite honest. Big Red is
Here's the
right.
thing, I've got nothing to say. That's the bad thing about it. I don't know how to put my thoughts into a negative review because I'm not really a big fan.
So Big
I've
Red,
just got people talking.
Big Red is so disappointed in this film, he cannot even articulate how disappointed he was with this film.
To all our English listeners out there, because I know there's thousands of you, let me know if you just found this like a horror version of Gavin and Stacey, without Stacey and Ness being there. Let me know, guys. That's the last thing I'll say on it.
I'll remember to write that down. Gavin and Stacey, I'll tag it on the channel. Jeez. I like the end how he says, like, the next thing they'll want is, they'll have a big gay werewolf coming after my bum.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. I'm actually... I feel like it's only fair. Because the first one we had lesbians making out vampires charging at people. I think we should have gay werewolves trying to fuck guys. Gay werewolves. I would still watch that.
Well, here's the thing. If you just get the two main girls from Gavin and Stacey and do a gay thing with that, there you go. Fun for everyone.
See, I didn't even know. So this is like an extended version of Gavin and Stacey. This podcast has started with potential and just went to shit of Gavin and Stacey this whole time.
I told you when you said we're doing Lesbian Vampire Killers, I was like, alright, no problem.
Yeah, he said no
But I
problem.
watched it, like, what an extended version of Gavin and Stacey, like a horror. That's all it is.
Well, I love the vampire mythology in this film. I actually enjoyed watching the girls make out the whole time. I'm sure Big Red did as well. It was quite funny.
Cool.
You couldn't take it serious. Like, you're not going to be scared in this film. No one is going to be scared in this film. But it's quite...
No, it's not. It's very slapstick. It's not supposed to be scary.
Yeah, it's
just
satire.
It's comedy, isn't it?
Oh, I watched it the other day. And it's so bad humour, but the guy's like... The vampire can't enter the room because he hasn't invited her in. So he's with the girl and she tells him the rules that unless he invites her in, she can't come in. And the guy then goes back, oh, so long as I don't say, come in here, Mrs. Vampire, she can't get me. And then she just walks in. I'm like, you idiot. It was the worst sort of humour.
I felt sorry for Matthew Horn. It just felt like he didn't want to be there. James Corden was trying to, like... He's like one of them mates where you go where he doesn't want to go out. And he goes, no, come on, we'll go. We'll go out and we'll get drunk and everything and we'll pick up girls and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And the mate's like, you know what, I'm just really tired. I don't really want to go. Then you get dragged out and have like a really shit time while your mate's trying to be like, come on, let's go, let's get up. That's exactly what this movie is.
Yeah, I feel like I can get what you're saying now. This film is a very interesting slapstick vampire film. To me, it reminds me a lot, because you said Gavin and Stacey, it's like a repeat for that. Like, that doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Like, Seth Rogen is always the same character in everything he's in. Like, I like him, but he's just the same person all the time. And he's still pretty successful, and there are a lot of things that I find entertaining that he's in.
Well, James Corden hosts the late night show in America now, so it worked out.
Yeah. Do you reckon they'll ever...
This thing was just the low point of his career, really.
Low point. You made a movie, you got paid for doing a movie, it's not that bad.
And I don't think Matthew Horn's ever recovered from it. I can't remember what he's done.
Or maybe he's just doing Gavin and Stacey still.
Yeah, maybe he's the one who's trying to get it back together. He can't do anything else.
He'll try for the 8th time. 8th time. Anyhow, folks, I think I'll wrap this mini podcast up straight now because I don't think we're going to get through anymore. Thanks for listening. Comment down below if you think this is like Gavin and Stacey, and don't forget to subscribe.